everyone, this is Marcia from One Scrap at a Time, and I'm back today with another summer scrapbook process video for paper issues. So today I'm using Paper Issues digital cut file. It's the Sunshine Burst that you saw at the beginning of my video there. And what I did is I cut it out from white cardstock, and then I mounted it onto another piece of white cardstock. I did a lot of machine stitching on all of the sun rays, and then I splattered some ink, yellow ink there, because I wanted to still give the impression of that yellow sunshine. Even though I used the white on white background, I still wanted some yellow to show up there. So I have this photo of my daughter and a friend of hers. They went to Sunset Beach in Florida when my daughter graduated from veterinary school. So they had a lot of fun on the beach, and they got these beautiful sunset photos. It really is a spectacular place to go. So today I'm using the Fancy Pants Designs Hello Sunshine collection, and I really love how bright and happy this collection is, and I adore that flamingo. So I have the Tags ephemera pack as well as the regular ephemera pack. So you saw me there playing around with some of the pieces, moving them around. I really liked the look of the tags next to the photo. So I did not want to do a lot of bulky foam behind my photo this time. I usually do, but I did not want to do that this time because I'm going to put some dimension behind the tags to pop them up. Underneath my photo I have this strip of pattern paper, and I used Creative Memories square punch to punch the notch on each end of that pattern paper to create this pennant banner. And I really like doing this. It's a quick, easy way to get those notches in on small strips of paper. So I went through the die cuts, and I pulled out the ones that I really liked for this layout. So I'm going to use the Soak Up the Sun for my title and stick it up above the photo off to the right. And here I am adding some cardstock behind a tag, and then adding some foam tape. I like the black and white baker's twine. There's a lot of black in this collection. There's a black piece of pattern paper that has some pretty floral prints on it. And I didn't use that pattern paper, but I did use a tab above my photo that has that same print on it. So I wanted to pull out some more black. So I grabbed some black and white baker's twine, and I'm going to use that in a couple of those tags. These die cuts are so cute and summery. I love these sunglasses. I put some foam tape behind them to get them to pop up a little bit for some dimension. And the title that I'm gluing down here also is one of the die cut pieces. I was a little concerned that it didn't show up very well against the white background. I'm going to let it sit for a minute while I think about it and play with some other pieces. I like the die cut flowers, I like the leaves, so I'm gluing those down. Now I'm tying a bow with another strip of that baker's twine for one of the tags. I like to glue these down with some glue dots. Once I have it glued down, I'm going to fuss with the twine a little bit just to get it to lay the way I want. With the glue dot there, it's easier to get the bow to stay stuck and not move around too much on your layout. So I have these cute flare buttons that I ordered from a Flare for Buttons. They're really summery, lots of different colors. I thought it'd be cute. This green button I'm playing with there now says "ah," and I like the green. There's a lot of green in this collection. It's was just fun to use. So I'm working on the banner now for with those three pennants. They say sun, sand, surf, and I'm putting them on some of that black and white baker's twine as well. So while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm taking my black pen and I am going to trace around the title. I decided it wasn't showing up and I needed to do something about it to make it stand out a little more. And with the black baker's twine, I thought I could pull this off. So it's I like the way it turned out. I like the look, but I did have one little oops moment there on my S where my pen slipped, and I have this black mark now going across my S. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do to fix that now? So what I did is I whipped out my gesso and just put a little bit on my finger and dabbed it around to cover up that spot on the S, and on a few other die cut pieces to soften the look. So you'll see me do that in just a minute here. I wanted to add another flower and a little heart there on the end and ruffle up my edges just a little bit so it doesn't look so flat. So here I am whipping out my bottle of gesso and fixing that goof up on the S there, and it works great. I covered it up and you can hardly even tell that I messed up. So remember that on your layouts. If you need to fix something, try the gesso and see if that works. I just put it on with my fingertip there. So now I'm gonna, given that banner long enough time to dry, I put it up with some foam tape to give it some dimension. And then to add some whimsy, I want the twine to kind of twirl around. So what I'm doing is, to get it to stay that way, I have to glue it down. So I'm using my fine line glue bottle to get it to stay just where I want it. So then I thought it needed a little bit more of the yellow ink, so I'm adding that very carefully so I don't get it on my photo in just specific spots, and then getting a little bit more messier up at my title. So I have two more tags left that I needed to put some twine through, and I thought using the black and white would be a little bit too much, so I'm just going to use some white. So that's it. Coming up are my detailed shots. Be sure to stop by the Paper Issues store. Bye-bye.